TripAdvisor. So yeah, I just tell you about places to go that you're interested in. So yeah, summer's wrapping up, so might as well, go on one last trip. Alright, so are there some places that you have in mind that you want to go? Okay. California. Okay. Okay. Where else? Texas. Okay. Anywhere else? Florida. Oh, and North Carolina. That's an interesting choice. Okay. So I'm gonna go in order, just like California, Texas, Florida, North Carolina, in the order that you picked. And yeah, so we're first gonna look at LA, Los Angeles. A The cheapest plane ticket there is $409, which is kind of on the pricey end. But I have personally been to LA, and I can say that it is very nice. Um, there's lots of things to do there. Wonderful, and let me tell you about some of the things to do there. There is the St. Monica Pier. Santa Monica Pier. That is super fun. There's rides on it. There's the Ferris wheel. I didn't go on those, but there you can, swim in the ocean. It's very, very nice. I think you would really enjoy it. You definitely seem like the type of people that would enjoy that. There's also the Griffith Observatory. Um, that, I went there as well. It's super fun. Just if you're into like space and stuff like that, that's definitely the place to go. It's just a wonderful place. Yeah, I definitely learned a lot, and I got a bunch of stickers from there. And then there's obviously probably the main attraction that people go to Los Angeles for is the Hollywood sign. I saw the Hollywood sign from the Griffith Observatory. I actually took a picture of the sign. Yeah, it's really nice. For the next city, though, that we're looking at, California, is San Francisco. Now, a plane ticket there is around $394. Some attractions is actually, obviously, the Golden Gate Bridge. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the Golden Gate Bridge before. Yeah, it's a very nice place. Just, it's got a lot of history, beautiful bridge. There is also, you've probably heard of it, Alcatraz. Alcatraz is the famous prison, no longer in use, but you can go tour it. It's fairly, it's not crazy expensive, but it's a great experience. I've never been to San Francisco personally, but I do know just a lot, I am a trip advisor after all. And last but not least, there's also Chinatown. There's lots of culture in the town. Delicious food, I've heard. It's wonderful there. Just San Francisco's a really nice place. And, yeah, I definitely would I do a lot of it, yeah. So, yeah. And lastly, we have the USS Midway Museum. It is a ship. Um, it's like a fairly, like not old, but like a fairly old ship. So it is super cool to see. I went there, and it was all in all a really great experience. So I would definitely recommend. Those are your three options that we give for California. So now let's get you to Texas. So the first one that we have is Austin. The plane ticket there is going to be $300 per person. And there, the first attraction there that you guys can see is the Museum of Illusions. Um, the Museum of Illusions is in the name. You know, there's a bunch of illusions in there, optical illusions, fun stuff like that, that I think you would find interesting. Um, Next, there is the Austin Aquarium, and obviously, I mean, if you've been to an aquarium before, you know, there's all the little fishies and sharkies and all that. There's just all that fun stuff to do there. Now, there is also, if you know your presidents, there is the Lyndon B. Johnson Presidential Library by Austin. It's a cool place, you know. I'm sure, you know, if you stopped by, you would most likely like it. I've never been to it, but it seems like a cool place. Now, for Dallas, a flight there is $222. There is, and another thing to do as presidents, there is the JFK assassination stuff, as if you do know where he was assassinated in Dallas. So yeah, that's there. And also, if you guys are into plants, there is the botanical gardens. Now, those are a cool thing to see. They're really just cute. It's a really cute garden. I really, really liked it. There is also, lastly, for Dallas, there is a very nice Dallas Farmers Market. It is a very nice place, and I would definitely recommend going and checking it out. And now we have, for the last city of Texas, we have San Antonio. The plane ticket is $360. Now, for the first attraction there's the National Cavers Tour. That is just a fun little exploration type of thing if you're into that. So that is there, and that is pretty cool. There's also a Sea World in San Antonio. So if you want to go look at some animals, if you decide to go there, there is a Sea World there for you to go and check out. You know, just I went to SeaWorld and it was a blast. I had a fun time, so maybe you will as well. And lastly,